Right, so hey everyone, and welcome back to another budget photography video. So I'm currently editing the video that you're about to watch, and I filmed an intro like I normally do, only it was bad. It was really bad. It looked like it was filmed on a potato. It wasn't. It was filmed on this, my 700D. But for some reason I had some problems with it that day, and I now don't like the quality of the intro. So what are we actually, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to pick up, because I'm recording this on my iPhone, so I'll turn this camera around and show you how bad the intro is. Ugh. So this is the intro here. Yeah. It's pretty bad, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to get rid of that. So, with that intro now useless, I need to come up with a new one. So, hey, welcome to another budget photography video. This video is a little bit different because I'm editing on the Note 20 Ultra. I want to see if it's any good. Is it any good? Well, I know what it's like because I've already filmed the video. But I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch the video. I'm sorry, you are. You're going to have to watch the video before you find out whether or not this editing on this phone is any good. Although, I will say it's not as good as editing on the iPad Pro. But it's a bigger screen. Anyway, enjoy the video. So here we go. I have actually already tried this before, and I had some problems with my audio, even though I'm wearing two microphones right now. I have my earphones plugged in, and I also have my lapel mic. So I still had some problems with this anyway. So this is now the second time. So let's start with this image here. We'll go straight into lighting, and we'll lift the exposure a little bit. We'll lift the contrast. We'll drop some of them highlights, lift the shadows, maybe lift some of the whites a little bit, drop some of them blacks, go into color, then we'll warm it up a little bit here, just a little bit. We'll bring down some of that saturation. Some of the vibrancy. Oh God, no, look at that. I think we're going to add in some more contrast. And then we'll go to sharpening. And apparently the software's already done it. And it's a really, really nice smooth image. We haven't really got much to do with them. Although I do want to get rid of the piercing. Ooh. Just here in the nose. So let's go to healing. And then we will just zoom in. Oh, we don't want to clone her eye. So we'll just do that. I think that would be okay. Pause. That seems okay. So we'll okay that. From a distance, that would be perfectly okay. And considering what it used to look like and what it now looks like, this image seems to look really quite nice actually. And then I think we will go with this one here. And I think, so exposure, we'll lift the exposure, but this time we'll drop them whites. And we'll drop the highlights. We'll add in some contrast, we'll lift them shadows. Maybe actually we'll drop some shadows actually. And we'll lift, and we'll crush the blacks a bit. Going into colour, and I think this time we'll go with a bluer colour. Maybe like that. No, I think we will stick with the warm. And then we'll drop that back just like that. And then add in some sharpening. Get rid of chromatic aberration. Don't need any lens distortion. And then that is the finished image, obviously. Looks really, really quite nice, if I'm brutally honest. Let's go with another one. Let's have a look at this one here. So what do we have? I think we'll go with one of these closer up ones. With that one there, even though there's a bus in the background which is really, really quite annoying. Just down there, that little red thing. I think that'll be okay though. Well, I'd like to think it'll be okay. So what we'll do is we'll lift up the shadows, because it's quite a dark image. We'll lift up the blacks, drop some highlights, we're adding a little bit of contrast, lift the exposure, and I think we'll go with a warmer, again, we'll go with a warmer tone, drop some saturation, bring in some vibrancy, and I think we'll go to the sharpening, we're adding some sharpening, some texture, and to be fair, that's a really, really quick edit, because not much needs doing to that one. I think we'll get one of these. This. I think we'll get one of these. And I think I'm going to cheat with this. I think I'm just going to turn that down, turn it black and white, make it all moody. Bring in some contrast, lift the exposure, lift some shadows a little bit, drop the whites, lift the blacks. And again, that's a really nice image. I'm really happy with that myself. Maybe a little bit more sharpening. There we go. And I'm happy with them. So, in review, how was it editing on the Note 20 Ultra? It was kind of okay. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst experience. It's got a nice big bright AMOLED screen. The S Pen is a great feature to have for, editing your pictures while you're out, especially when you're on the move, because you've got just this little stylus with you all the time that you kind of always have with you, so you don't need to worry about kind of losing it, so to speak. So it is really nice to have, and it is a nice experience to actually use. That you need to be a little bit more precise with your, your moving around and stuff, and how each thing interacts, and yeah. So having the S Pen is a really big feature of this, and especially with its big AMOLED screen, it's a really, really nice thing to have. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.